that hypocritical? Like, you came and you stole the country from the people that was originally here. Now you oppress a man in his heritage. Now you want to police him. But you don't want nobody to police you. Because we worried about getting money. The Most High said put him to death. But let's see about this stealing. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 11. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another.
You're not supposed to steal nor deal falsely, lie one to another. But I want to further get into the reparations. Because the Most High God said we are indeed going to get paid back. Let's get Genesis 13, verse 15. We're going to get it right here out of the Bible, y'all. How y'all young brothers doing, man? Can I ask y'all questions? Nah, it's important, bro. All right. Go ahead. You got that?
Genesis chapter 13, verse 15. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever.
So the Most High, he gave us land, but the Edomites took our land away from us. Let's go to 15:13 now. So we indeed had land, but we were stolen from our land. But let's see what the Most High God talks about. Go ahead.
Genesis 15 and 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
So we strangers in this land, America. We were the first ones here, and then the southern kingdom was taken from Jerusalem, brought to the Americas. So we strangers in a land that's not ours. But go ahead.
And shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
So we serving the white man, and we being afflicted for 400 years. Go ahead.
And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge.
The nation that we serving today, God said he's going to judge them. He said he's going to judge the white man. But go ahead. Let's see what else he said he's going to do after the judgment. Go ahead.
And afterwards shall they come out with great substance.
So we're going to get reparations, but it's going to come from the Most High. He said we're going to come out of America with great substance. Because we here in captivity serving our enemies, being killed by our enemies, being poisoned by our food, by our enemies. Even the TV shows poison the minds of people. So God said we're going to come out with what?
And afterwards shall they come out with great substance.
So we're going to leave America with great substance. Let's see who stole. Let's see what else they did when they stole the country. Let's see Habakkuk 2 and 12. Because we are indeed in the land, on stolen land. And we are indeed that people that was stolen from our own land. You got that? Because God said, he said they shall be put to death. And now we're going to show you that destruction is going to come to these people that did these things. Go ahead, read that.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Who built America with blood? Who took the Native Americans' land from them that were already here? It's recorded in history. They even witnessed against themselves. They say Christopher Columbus discovered America, but he didn't. How could you discover something that was people already here? That's not discovery. But when you control the narrative because you stole the people's land, because you was a thief and now you control the land, you can write what you want to write. But God said, woe to them that build a town with blood. How was America built? Off the hands of the African Americans, off the hands of the Native Americans. That the Native Americans were on both sides of the border of U.S. and Mexico. Because guess what they're finding in this stolen land? They find the Hebrews, and they desecrating the Indians' graves. If we did that to the white man's grave, they'll be mad, right? Ready to kill us, right? But it's easy for them to do that to ours because they're the one that control the stolen land. But go ahead.
And establisheth a city by iniquity.
See, they established America by iniquity, lies, broken peace treaties. They had thousands of peace treaties with the Native Americans, and they broke every last one of them. And if you ask a Native American did they do it? Yes. They even celebrate something called Thanksgiving, which we know this used to happen weekly. But then the government's like, oh, y'all celebrating too much, so we're going to celebrate it once a year. So now they call it Thanksgiving. And you have a lot of people that follow this tradition and custom, not knowing that they banking off having fun off the white man killing their people. Thanksgiving. So the Bible says, woe to the people that did that. Go ahead.
Woe to him that buildeth the town with blood and established a city by iniquity. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts?
That's all I needed. Let's get Micah 2 and 10. Because we're going to show you what they did when they built these towns, how they got them. Because it was people here in America. This place was already being occupied. But we got wicked politicians that would tell you in a heartbeat that we don't need reparations. The Chinese got reparations. The Japanese got reparations. The Israelis, the fake Jews, the Jewish, they got reparations, right? So why wouldn't they give reparations to a people that's been oppressed since the 1500s? Since they brought us over here on cargo slave ships. Don't y'all think we need reparations to rebuild? Because we at a time to where we tired of living in a state of psychoism, a state of insanity. We've been voting and voting and voting, right? For these crooked politicians, crooked presidents, judges. They say if you continue to do the same thing over and over and over and you get the same results, but you're still doing it, that means you crazy. We tired of being crazy. We no longer gonna be crazy. That's why we gonna come out here and tell you what thus saith the Lord, and we gonna break that cursed cycle. And we're gonna show you who the thief was in the Bible. We're gonna show you who the white man is in the Bible. We're gonna show you who you are in the Bible. Right? Well, go ahead, read that.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Micah 2. Let me see. Yeah, read that. Hold up. Go ahead. Yeah, we'll with that one first, though.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction.
See, we always trying to hold on to the white man's stuff. The Most High said, arise ye, for this land is polluted. But let's see who took this land. Get the other one, you got it?
Micah chapter 2, verse 2. And they covered fields, and they...
See, they covered fields. That means they took the fields. America was already occupied when so-called Christopher Columbus said he discovered it. Go ahead.
And take them by violence.
They took them by violence. They was robbing, murdering, killing the Native Americans. They were killing the people that were already here. Go ahead.
And houses, and take them away.
See, they took the houses. They took the houses. They took the landfills. Who did this to the Native Americans? The so-called white man, the European. Go ahead.
So they oppressed a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
They oppressed a man and his house, and a man and his heritage. They oppressed a man and his heritage. Okay, let's get out. Some bullets get to flying, boy. They don't want you in the middle of that. But y'all see how it go down in the hood? When you live in a cursed condition? How is it that the police, so-called white people, are able to police the country when they stole the country? Ain't that hypocritical? Like, you came and you stole the country from the people that was originally here, Now you oppress a man in his heritage. Now you want to police him. But you don't want to nobody to police you. Go down in the hood. Only in the hood. Yeah, they got out that great car right there. Man, you gotta have your fringes on, huh? You know you in Israel, the Most High get you, bro. That's the sad part. You said get on you, you ready, but you should have been ready when you left the house. What's up, Andre? Hey, come holler at your boy one time, man.
This is what we like. This is what niggas like in America. We like getting pulled over by police. Being held down. We like the ghetto birds, right? That's what we love. We love America. We don't want to leave this place.
All these women held down at one time.
That's what we love. Cuff him already. That's why we come out here and teach. What's your nationality, bro?
And look, shepherds are red, the hunters are out, it's killing season, no pleading. Yahweh Shai gave the word, so we gon' leave them bleeding. This is my war cry, Allah will come, gird up, it's time to take the kingdom. Yakazak Allah, Yahweh is our power.